Welcome back, YouTube family. Welcome. I wish you a happy Friday. Today I have a new video for you, and this video talks about negating the present tense, how to negate the present tense in order to say, I do not like this, I don't want this, I don't go to the movie today, I do not want to do this. With that being said, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. And with that being said, let's kick this one off right now. All right, here we are. Let's start the lesson right now. نفي الفعل المضارع. نفى is to negate or to deny something. So نفي is negating الفعل verb المضارع, the present tense negation. So we are going to use كتب, because the reason for this is I used كتب in introducing the present tense. So I wanted to keep it the same verb so you can see the difference or the change from the positive or affirmative sentence or these affirmative statements or negative statements. So with that being said, let's do it right now. In order to negate the present tense, of course, you need to know the present tense itself. And the present tense itself is here, is highlighted in red, or used the red ink to indicate the present tense. So instead, you say, in case of you want to say, I do write the lesson, I write the lesson. In order to negate that, I do not do that, say أنا لا. So we use the لا, لام, ألف, لا. أنا لا أكتب الدرس. I do not write the lesson. So here is the negation for the present tense. And لا negates only verbs in the present form and also sometimes nouns. So let's focus on the negation of verbs today. And we're going to use la in other instances where la negates nouns. But the major role for the la is to negate verbs in the present form. أنا لا أكتب الدرس, I do not write the lesson. نحن, because أنا is I am or I. نحن لا نكتب الدرس. So we do not write the lesson. So نحن, I only inserted نحن, inserted la between نحن and the verb conjugated in the present tense. See, نكتب, that's the verb conjugated in the present tense. What you do is you just use لا نكتب, and you insert la between the personal pronouns and the verb. You put it in between. If you don't have the personal pronouns, you start with لا أكتب الدرس. And that is, people understand that I, because I is equates to alif. If you drop أنا, say لا أكتب الدرس, that means I, and أنا is implied because of the conjugation here in the present tense, and this conjugation is only for I or I am. Okay, نحن لا نكتب, the same thing, because the noon indicates that that's we. If we is not there, we can infer that is we. Let's move to the second person. أنت لا تكتب الدرس. You, singular masculine, do not write the lesson. See, تكتب لا, that is the negation. لا. أنت لا تكتبين الدرس. You, singular feminine, do not write the lesson, or you do not write the lesson. And not here is, do not is لا. Do not here is لا. And then the conjugation must be in the present form, present tense all across, because we're trying to negate it. أنتما, you dual or you two, لا تكتبان الدرس. لا تكتبان الدرس. You do not, you, both of you, do not write the lesson. أنتم لا تكتبون الدرس. You all, plural masculine, do not write the lesson. أنتن لا تكتبن الدرس. You, all feminine, plural, do not write the lesson. لا تكتبن الدرس. And do not here is like not the order that you give to someone not to do something, but like the statement. You do not do this. but that doesn't mean like you order, because we are going to talk about the imperative in a different lesson, and that is different than this one. So that is like just a statement. You do not write the lesson. If you don't do, there is no, or there are no consequences for not doing so. Okay, let's move to the third person. هو لا يكتب الدرس. He does not. So لا in the case of plural will be do not. In the case of singular here, third person will be does not. In case of هو, he, or here, she, here la means does not, but the rest la means do not. Okay, هو لا يكتب الدرس. He does not write the lesson. And the verb kataba is to write, and the verb is in the present conjugation form. Has to be that way. The only thing you need to do is to insert the lam alif, which is la, to negate the present tense. هي لا تكتب الدرس. She does not write the lesson. She does not write the lesson. هما, two guys or two people, do not. هما لا يكتبان الدرس. لا يكتبان الدرس. هما لا يكتبان الدرس. They do not write the lesson. هم لا يكتبون الدرس. هم لا يكتبون الدرس. They, singular, no, sorry, plural, masculine, do not write the lesson. هن, they, singular. Sorry, why am I keep saying singular? They, plural feminine or plural females, do not يكتبن الدرس. They do not write the lesson. So pretty much, if you want to negate any tense or any sentence in the present form, you want to negate, or you want to tell the opposite, you just go straight and use la, and then the verb should be in the present form because we are talking about negating the present tense. So there's not a lot to do here. Rather, just you use la all across. And also, this is the formula that I gave for how you conjugate your verbs in the present form. So what I did was just inserted the la. So you can see ana la أطبخ. So I used a different word here, and طبخ is to cook. أنا لا أطبخ, I do not cook. And then you can use la, you can use the verb طبخ all across, just to negate it using la. So not much is required here, but the only thing that I highly suggest you to master it or to know it is the present tense conjugation. The present tense is the fulcrum. It is the center of learning the Arabic language. If you don't know the present tense, everybody or everything else will fall apart, because the present tense. So if you have mastered the present tense, you can do the negation, you can do the future tense, and also the future tense negation. There's a lot. Also, if you want to negate the past tense, also you need to use the verb in the present form. So in order to do the negation or the future tense and the present tense itself, you need to master, you need to know your present tense conjugation. And I cannot stress that enough. Well, thank you so much, folks. With that being said, thank you so much again. مرحبا في قناتي. Welcome to my channel. قناتي اسمها, my channel's name is Learn Arabic with Dr. Elnoor. تعلم العربية مع دكتور النور. شكرا جزيلا. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. أراكم في الفيديو القادم. شكرا جزيلا.